What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. You got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line. It's really nice to have that.
Let's go. And the Roadrunners are flying down the field. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
No, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Jackson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Vegas. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, give on the inside. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
As a defensive guy, you chase, and you always want to get to the quarterback. You want to know how to make it a little bit better? Get to him and cause that fumble. Man, there is nothing better.
29 Philly. Quick pass on the jet motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tulsa. What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Takes the handoff. It's Henry. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. See if they go back to the run here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. At the 35, he's got room. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. Now the toss. Fighting off the defender. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Vegas. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got a man, it's Williams. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
A 1st down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulsa!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself.
Afterburners coming. The 20. 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking for a man. It's Vegas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Henry. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Trying to find his man on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, UTSA! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest.
And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Roadrunner. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
The short hand, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient. Defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. Still running at the 40. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Smashes ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On the run, it's Jackson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll leave it with him. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's Vegas. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. A fair catch called for and made. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Henry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. But, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get it.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's go. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Hums it downfield. Got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He'll throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Benjamin. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll bring it back. It's Anderson. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Benjamin. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
Tulsa, 34, UTSA, 28.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Lagas. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession to this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And he'll be shoved out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
And a Nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Back to pass, it's Vegas. He's got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. They'll throw it on 1st down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to get the corner. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Vegas. The throw, complete downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UTSA 31.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.